Hey y'all, welcome back to the Ghost Tone. Shut the fuck up, don't say anything crazy.
I didn't say anything, I just don't mention that I'm here.
Well, I still gotta be careful.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Tone Ghost.
Alright, so that's not how that
the
works.
The Goon Toast. Hey, the Goon Toast.
You can make one called the Goon Toast, but I'm not calling it Goon Toast. I'm calling it Ghost Tone, because that's what I like, man.
Whatever.
How are you doing today, man?
Dude, I'm doing pretty fucking good.
Yeah?
Just got off of work. No, I didn't. I got off of work at 5:30. The fuck I'm gonna talk about? It's 9.
Yeah, dude, I got off work too, man. I'm so tired today.
Dude, you didn't even work. We haven't worked for like 3 days. You fucking
Okay, today's my first day off, fat ass, okay?
Hey.
No, second day off.
Insult, yeah.
Second day off? I don't remember how many days off. No, tomorrow's my last day off. Day 2 of 3 days off.
Wow, you get 3 days off in a row, bro?
Yeah. And
I'm lucky if I get 1.
Yeah, and guess what? When it hits my check, it's not going to look nice.
Mine doesn't either. It's okay.
Yours is like double mine right now, so you're fine.
No, it's not.
It literally is.
You wish it was. I wish it was.
You want to know how much I made this last check? I made $600.
You're gonna put that on the internet?
What are they gonna? Oh my God! He makes $600. He's fucking poor.
Basically.
I don't get. I'm poor. That's why I'm trying to make a podcast, guys, so I can make money and have a good time.
Anyway, introduce.
I just introduced. I got my buddy here.
Hi.
And obviously it's me, Sonny, the host or whatever.
Buddy or whatever. Dude, did I tell you I had this weird ass lump in my fucking thing right here?
Is it a bite or what?
It.
I don't.
It's like cancer or something. I don't know what it is.
Hey, actually, hold on. Let's turn on that light. You guys can't see it, but dude, it's not even red or anything. It's just a lump.
I know, it's probably. I don't want to, knock on wood. My fucking hard noggin.
Yeah, for real.
But
are you pregnant or what?
No, what the hell? Oh yeah, it's my implant, bro. It's my plan B. What's it called? My birth control.
Yeah.
You can't be getting pregnant.
You put your plan B in your arm.
I had to, bro.
I don't think that's how that works.
That's how I work.
I think that's the toothpick looking one that you put in your arm.
Yeah, well, you know what I meant.
I guess I know what you meant.
They know what I meant.
I don't think they did, because I think the plan B one is the one
I put my plan B inside of my arm.
I don't think that's effective at all, pal.
I'll go to the doctor eventually.
Yeah, eventually.
Yeah,
how about your other arm? Does it really?
Yeah, that's good.
Did you hit that arm at all?
No.
How about that one time, like, you were, like, passed out?
Oh, maybe, but I don't know. I probably formed like 2 days ago. 2 days ago, I don't know.
Yeah, I think you should get that checked out, pal.
When I have money, I might.
Anyways, I know it's been a while.
Okay.
I've been really busy.
Doing God knows what, because you have.
And then work, obviously.
You have 3 days off in a row.
This week. This is the first time in a long time, if ever, I've had 3 days off in a row.
Well, this is also a solo podcast to begin with. Like, I'm your first, like, special guest or whatever. So you could have just, like, popped this shit on whenever you wanted. Like, yo, it's good, guys.
I just haven't had the motivation to do it either.
See, that's different. That's valid.
It's a mixture of being busy and not having the motivation to do it.
I'll give you that.
Because, you know, some things you need motivation to even be able to do it. Even if you're trying to force yourself to do something, I got to force myself to talk about something.
Yeah, I felt that.
You know what I mean?
I get you.
And it's like, it's just been kind of hard to do that recently. I haven't really had anything to talk about.
Keep talking. Looking for a backpack. Oh,
right here. Sorry. Yeah, we're getting ready to go to the gym after this, but because we got to stay fit and looking good. And this kid convinced me to start going again.
Good.
Yeah. You know what we can talk about? My overdue balance.
Oh my God. Let's start there. You know what? Let's start there.
Yeah. So this kid, he calls me and he's like, "Hey, let's go to the gym." And I was like, "All right, bet." Me thinking it's been on auto pay this whole time. I thought I was paying the whole thing. I thought everything was good, dandy, and delicious, and whatever the case may be. I checked my account because, with this gym, you got to, like, scan it with, like, a physical card or with an app or whatever.
Planet Fitness.
Yeah, those guys. And I checked my app, and it's like, hey, you can use your account one time, and then you're going to be disqualified or something like that. And I was like, what? And it says, like, make a payment or exit app. I check where it says make a payment. I am $300 overdue, bro. And I'm like, okay. So me and him try to figure this out. We get in his car, we're talking about it. We're like, okay. And we call these people. And I tell her, like, is like the lady at the spot. And I was like, hey, is there any way I could do this, like, in, like, big payments? Like, can I pay it off, like, 100 here, 100 there, so on and so forth? And then she was like, yeah, we could probably work out something with you, especially if you're trying to, still come back. We go over there, right? We go over there in person because this kid wanted to work out. He was jacked up on some pre-workout. He was, like, scratching, jumping around. He was fiending for a workout. We go over there. This lady tells us, hey, man, if you just pay $75.
That's not how it went.
Okay, then you explain it, because that's pretty much. I'm simplifying it.
You are simplifying a little too much. So
Too much.
That just sounds like, flirtatious. It wasn't like that. Okay, the woman's name was Morgan. I don't care about putting her name out there because they don't know where we live, I hope. So
Here we go.
we go to this place, this gym, right? Local gym, huge gym, Planet Fitness. Fuck. Anyway. Anyway. So yeah, we call him from the phone. I'm like, yo, we're trying to like see if you can make like payments or something, right? So you can keep going back and you can make payments or your original payments and whatever. So she's like, yeah, you can do that, especially if you still want to come back. And he's like, yeah, I'll go back. I want to start going back. We're like, all right, bet. So, we're on the phone with the lady. She's like, you have to come in person so I can explain it to you a little bit more. I don't know, maybe like a user agreement or some shit. She has to disclose it in person, over the phone, whatever the case. So I was already going to go anyway. So I forced him, like, but we're going to go. Like, just get your shit together. Well, I'm already going that way anyway. Might as well just, kill two birds with one stone. So we go over there, talking to her at the front counter. And the gist of the thing was, like, she was like, so since you weren't a raging asshole on the phone and you were actually really polite to me, you talked like I was a human being and you acknowledged my time, I'm gonna go ahead and just waive damn near every single fee that he had. So it was like $354 or some shit he was overdue, and she made him only pay like $73 for the whole thing and just cleared his entire balance. Just fucking goated her. I was a fucking W ass play.
Literally all I had to pay for was the annual fee, which is $50, and then a payment for a month.
Yeah.
For 1 month of using the gym. I actually checked the statement, and that's all she was charging me for. So I was like, oh my God. And that was so nice of her. And oh my God. Because I was worried she was going to yell at me. I thought she was going to be like, come down here, let's talk about it. And I thought she was going to yell at me like, what the fuck are you doing this late for? What's going on? But no. We get there. And she's like, I waived everything else. I'm going to leave a note for the other people when you do plan to come, pay it off. You're only going to have to pay $75 just because you were, like he was saying, I totally forgot about that part, which is fucked. But she did say, like, since you guys were nice, you didn't say anything rude, like you didn't blame anyone or you weren't trying to point fingers, took accountability for the situation. You're only going to pay $75 if you could do that by Wednesday. And I was like, bet. I did that. And it's Tuesday, so I paid it by Tuesday. And that was so amazing of her. And now we're going to be able to go to the gym. Yay. Yeah, I'm tired, man. I had like 3 tacos and a fat ass burrito earlier a few hours ago.
I'm just a lazy piece of shit and I fucking hate going to the gym, but then that I have to, because if I don't discipline myself, no one's going to do it for me.
Well, so. Yeah, I am too. The only reason why I'm going is because you're dragging me.
I'm not dragging. You can get out of the car right now. I'm not telling you to come.
Yeah, but you're also telling me to come. You literally told me earlier today, like, you're going to come. I don't want to hear anything else.
That was for different reasons, but yeah.
But you still told me to come.
Yeah, regardless of the situation, yes, I still told you to come.
You fat bastard. So that's just how this is going to go. Now we're going to go mess up our shoulders again. His little zip thing on his arm is going to pop.
Shut up, bro.
We're
going to going to cry. I'll hang myself.
Imagine we're going to... You can't say that, bro. You can't say that. Look. Hey, imagine we're leaving the gym. What time do you think we're going to leave? Because you said there's going to be a group of us, so maybe after a while, right?
Yeah, I think yesterday we ended up getting home to around 11:30, 11:40.
Okay. So watch us see like a skinwalker in the parking lot.
I hope so.
Oh, now you want to see one.
Yeah, because we do it around.
Bro, deadass, the other night we were doing a Randonautica, and this kid hated the fact that I was just saying the word skinwalker. He's like, don't say that. They're gonna...
Because, bro, in mythological legend or whatever the hell of these things, you're not supposed to say their name or what they are. So skinwalkers, when it's nighttime, you're not supposed to whistle out loud or whatever.
And then he started whistling.
And I started whistling because, of course, we're just mobbing around a park here in town. And your mother's home.
Oh, my mother's home.
You want to invite her to the podcast or what?
Not really.
Well, then just ignore her. She's going to come to the window. You know that, right?
Probably.
Anyway, so yeah, we're walking around this park. We're driving around this park. I'm just like whistling. He's saying the word, and yeah, she was funny. What did I get scared of? I got scared by something. What did I get scared of?
You got scared by a moth flying by, bro.
Flying by my fucking windshield. Okay, granted, it was a big ass moth, but some last kid got scared by a fucking cat in a post.
No. Okay,
yes,
no,
don't try and fucking downplay it.
You got scared by a moth. Okay, so nothing's being.
Because I was looking at the window, I looked forward, and I saw a fucking moth come. I was like, whoa.
Okay, but you guys need to see it from this perspective, right? It was an orange cat, right? And it was on like a tannish, orange-looking post. So his car was passing by, and what happened after that? All I see is 2 glowing eyes. I see 2 glowing eyes about like 3 feet tall, 3 feet high. So I'm like, what? So I'm like, what is this thing? And it made me jump. And I was like, oh my God, what is that? Bro, it was a cat on a post.
Perched
and
up.
it ends up, yeah, it was perched up on a post after his lights hit it. So that's a little more reasonable. Because all I saw was 2 glowing eyes about 3 feet tall.
Oh my God, it's posted on a post.
At least I didn't get scared of a moth, bro.
Alright, anyway.
Anyways. But that night was pretty cool because we ran into, my buddy's brother and his friend. They were getting home from work, We saw a bunch of raccoons. They were going to eat us out there, too.
Dude, those raccoons are freaking cute.
They were cute, but they kept getting closer every time we turned around. Yeah. So it's like...
They're trying to kidnap us.
They probably were, man. Or take us to their coyote buddies or something. Because I know coyotes are out there like crazy, man.
I don't know their buddies.
They might be.
A peace offering so they don't get eaten by the coyotes.
That might be better. But they could climb trees, though. Raccoons could climb trees.
Coyotes might be able to as well.
You think a coyote could climb a tree?
With enough dedication?
So it's like a dog. So I've never seen a dog climb a tree. These kids going around the neighborhood like, oh, you should let dogs climb in the tree, bro. Like a fucking monkey.
Call the fire department.
Go to the fire department.
Dogs in the tree again, fuck.
Maybe a cat.
No.
I don't know about dogs,
I hate
man.
Cats.
No, you don't. You always say, I wish I could have a cat, and then you're like...
So I have to hate them inherently.
That's not how that works.
That's how it works in my mind.
In fact, I see more than not people that, like, at least 70% of people that are allergic to cats want a cat.
I only want a cat if it's hairless and not an asshole.
Ew.
I love hairless cats.
Ew.
They're so ugly. They're cute. It's like a French bulldog.
No, French bulldogs are just cute because they're like funny and
they're not.
They're dumb.
Bro, Coda is so ugly.
Exactly. That's why he's so cute.
Our friend has. He's so.
A hairless cat. It's like a. Ugh.
That's Coda.
I know it is, but a hairless cat is just.
They're beautiful.
It's like just a piece of ham just laying next to you, man. Imagine you're just like in bed, right? And it's like 2 a.m. and all you feel is just skin rubbing against you. Just raw skin. You're like, what is that, bro?
It's not raw skin, bro.
Bro, it's hairless, which means it's going to feel like a person or something's laying next to you. Or like a piece of bologna.
You're going to go to a piece of bologna, it's wet?
It might be. They're already gross enough. I wouldn't put it past them.
They might secrete just liquid.
And they got to clean themselves, man. So they might be wet.
Well, their tongues are like dry and.
If I ever had a cat that was hairless, dude, I would keep my AC blast all the way up. That way, that little bastard would always have to be wearing clothes.
That's so mean.
Well, it's gonna feel fine because he's wearing clothes.
What if he doesn't want to wear clothes? What is this guy looking at? Fucking crackhead. Just walk to his house like.
They're crazy. Leave them alone.
I will.
But hairless cats are fucking nasty.
They're cute.
No, they're not.
They're also fucking expensive.
Yeah, they're like you also gotta like moisturize them. Imagine having to moisturize your fucking cat like it's you.
You moisturize them though. So
that's sick.
Might as well just.
Yeah, come here, cat. I gotta bathe you and then moisturize you afterwards.
Before.
That's disgusting.
Before and use.
Before, then you gotta wash it. You're washing all the moisturizer off, man. Point proven. Anyways, I don't know if you're talking about something else. I'm just gonna go past that because you're a little weirdo. Anyways, what are we gonna talk about now?
That's a good ass question, bro. But you want to talk about Randonautica, right?
We were gonna talk about Randonautica. You're right. You're right.
That was weird.
I don't know if you guys ever played a Randonautica. Miguel, well, that's not your name. That's not your name.
Alright, we got our bearings back. This fucking fucker said something he wasn't supposed to say.
I said something. You said something, pal.
I didn't say nothing.
You said everything that you weren't supposed to say.
Anyways.
Talking
about Randonauticas, alright?
Go ahead and explain it.
What day was it? Anyway, it was like sometime last week.
It was a day at night.
The day of the party.
They don't know.
I asked him, I was like, yo, so we're at our friend's gathering, right? It was the first gathering we had in a little minute. Afterwards, it was probably like 12, almost 1 in the morning. I was like, dude, you trying to do some fucking Randonauticas? Because why the hell not? He was like, I don't really know. Like, fuck it, I'm down. So I was like, all right, bet, dude. So we started loading this shit up. We do 3 of them. First one was pretty lackluster. It was a little creepy. It kind of let us down. So I had chose I don't remember the specific one, but it was like, the description was something along the lines of, it's going to take you somewhere out of your natural route that you take on a daily basis or on a regular basis.
Yeah.
So I was like, cool, we'll take that one. It sure enough did take us to a random ass place that we've never been to. I didn't even know it was a fucking road. It's kind of just like a back street with dirt and a field on both sides. And it made us drive down maybe like a quarter mile down the road, this dirt road. and we're kind of just chilling there. And I was like, do you want to get out? I told him, I don't really want to get out. I'm kind of scared. Because I'm going to leave my car on. Like, what if someone just hops in from the fucking cornfield and just takes off with my whip? So I was like, whatever. Leave my car on, and we get out. We have knives with us, because, of course, I don't want to get fucking touched or anything.
Right.
So we get out and walk around this cornfield. Nothing too scary or anything happens. We kind of just walk around. It looks like kind of like a dried up pumpkin field, but we don't have any pumpkin fields around here. And it's like July, so you know it's not going to be any pumpkin fields anytime soon. So we're kind of just walking around. There's a bunch of leaves in the ground. We're falling these holes, and we're getting sand up on the shoes and stuff. Nothing really weird happens then. Whatever. We go back to the car. We take off, and we load up the second one.
Hold on. Because with the first one, it was kind of weird. Because mind you, it was like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like 1:30.
It was like 2.
Right. Sure.
It was like 2. I was keeping track of the time.
Okay.
Now, mind you, I've never heard birds out at 2 a.m., man.
I mean, I have.
Well, that's because you hear and see shit, but that's
Slits.
different. Yeah. We don't talk about slits. We don't talk about slits.
Anyways.
I never heard birds at 2 a.m., man. Now, you've heard some shit late at night.
Yeah.
Like that one time when you texted me.
Yeah.
You were pretty scared.
Yeah, I seen some shit on my line.
Well, you heard some shit outside, too.
I've seen some things. I've heard some shit in my time, all right?
I've seen some shit, too. I was there when you saw that. And then right after that event happened. Heard scratching or gnawing on your door.
Continue. Birds. I don't know, birds.
Yeah, I just heard birds, man. It was just weird. You don't hear birds at 2 a.m., man. They're all sleeping and getting ready for work tomorrow, man.
Getting ready for work is crazy.
Yeah, you know, they got worms to pick and seeds to eat, man. They're all busy.
Anyway, he heard birds. He's scared of fucking birds. Chirping at 2 in the morning, whatever.
And he was also calling the fucking, the corn stalks. What were you calling them? An orchard?
No, that was the second one.
That was the second one. Okay, my fault.
So whatever. He's hearing birds. He's fucking scared of birds. He's scared of cats and birds.
No, shut the fuck up.
Anyway,
you can't even sit around.
We go back to the car.
Whoa!
And we loaded the second one. We go into a Sonic parking lot. I was like, fuck, let's do the second one here. We think of our intentions. So I don't know if you guys know Randonautica is. I guess I'll explain it now that we're already into this fucking segment. So Randonautica is an app. You load it up. You think of an intention. It can be anything from funny, goofy, creepy, evil, spiritual, haunted.
A red door.
Just something. It's kind of just like setting an intention, and it's supposed to generate random numbers on a random quantum numerical graphic infinite number or some shit generator, something, some weird, goofy, nerdy shit.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to set that intention that you're thinking of into existence or whatever the case. So kind of like a manifestation in a sense, if you guys believe in that stuff. So that's kind of how the app works. So we kept doing creepy and like scary and spooky. Just we were avoiding the word evil just because I genuinely believe in like evil shit, like witchery and whatnot. And I'm not trying to get fucking haunted for the rest of my life. You know, some divot box shit. I was like, I'm not about that. So I was like, whatever. So I think the second one we did evil. No, we did spooky, creepy, and like afraid or something. And I don't know, something like that, right? And whatever. So we're taking this next one, and it's like a cool like 15-20 minutes out. I think we actually have some recordings of it. We can figure out how to splice that in here. Anyway. Yeah. So we're driving, right? We're just driving down this road, and it's a long stretch of road. It leads us to like this little town kind of deal. So it's like we're in a big town, and it's like a little off-side town kind of thing that we never really go through. Not really scary. It's kind of just like a little road. It's two-lane road, and we're just kind of driving there, and then we take a right onto a main road, and then a left onto another main, like the main road here in this town, and it's telling us to like do a U-turn and go into like this gated area, like not gated, but it was fenced off completely. And it looks like it in the past, sometime in the past, it was like I don't know, like a mall, or it was a building of sorts. It had like two giant pillars and like a giant archway kind of deal, and it was completely fenced off by a wire fence. We're like, we can't fucking go in there, and I'm not about to hop in my car, park on the side of the road, and just go into this weird place to trespass, because there's no trespassing everywhere. Yeah. So I was like, fuck, let me just pull over really quick, see what's going on here. Pull over, we start looking at the app a little more, and the app is, or the map is now like, okay, cool, now make a U-turn back on the street you just came up from and go all the way back another 10 minutes and take another right. We're like, what the fuck? So we're like, whatever. We think it's weird because, of course, you know, we're going up this road, and then it tells us, we pull over once it tells us we're at the point, and then it tells us to do a U-turn and turn back around, go 10 minutes the other way. So and it can't just, like, my map was already open, it was already sending me to my destination, so it can't, you know, just flip destinations unless I put another address in. So we're really weirded out by it. We're like, whatever, it is what it is. Get in the car, start hopping back. We We go back another 10 minutes or so, take a right into like an aqueduct kind of area. So again, it's like this off-road dirt area, and it's like a really narrow road. So I drive a Nissan 370. It's not the biggest, or it's not the smallest car, but it's not the biggest car, but this is a narrow ass road, right? And it's like, if we need to go back for whatever reason, if we see some weird shit, I had to pop my bitch in reverse and hope to not fall into a canal. So we're driving down this fucking tiny ass little road, and we're kind of just going down and down and down, and then we get to our point, and I asked Matthew, I was like, dude, should we hop out? Fuck.
Well, anyway, out there.
I asked him, I was like, should we get out? And he's like, yeah, fuck it, might as well get out. So we get out, and we start looking around, and we're kind of just like calling into the orchard. Like, I'm being dumb as hell. I'm like, yo, hello, what's up, hello. You know, just kind of being dumb. And we don't see anything, we don't hear anything. We're looking into the water, and we don't hear anything. So I was like, fuck it, let's just go a little bit further up, see if we see anything. We go up a little bit more, and we reached this kind of like this opening, and it was like a power plant kind of area with like a weird building in the back. It was all dark as shit.
Yeah, there's like water tanks and stuff. It was weird.
Yeah, it was really weird. It was like a little outhouse looking hut thingy, like fucking Shrek Swamp. And we're like, whatever, it is what it is. We don't touch it. We just kind of keep going past it. We sit there for a little bit, turn around, and we leave. We take our leave. We're like, fuck it, we're not gonna get involved in whatever this is. So we take our leave, we turn around, and we leave. That was the end of that one, right? At this point, we're like, fuck it, let's do one more. Mm-hmm. So we do one more, and we're like, let's just go ahead and go park in a parking lot somewhere and do another one. So we load up another one, and it takes us to this really rich part of town. So this was, mind you, this is like another 20 minutes out from where we were just at. And we're taking this place, and we're going up on this really popular road, and it leads us to a residential area that's completely gated off. And we're like, fuck, how are we supposed to get in there? Like, we don't know. So we parked the car on the side of the road where we're not supposed to park it, and we crawl underneath this fence because it's all fucking pin gated or whatever.
Yeah, so we go under the main gate that like the cars go through, but there's a big enough gap for us to get under there. So we go in there. Dude, when I tell you that was the quietest neighborhood I've ever been in.
It was creepy.
It was so quiet. Like, I accidentally stepped on a leaf, and it was super loud. I almost felt like it echoed.
Yeah, it was weird as hell. So we're walking down this fucking road, right? And it's dim as hell. Like, all these lights are super dim. It's really fucking quiet. You don't hear anything.
Yeah.
Get to our destination on the map. We get to our point, and the point is very precise, right? It tells you, like, you know when you're tracking your AirPods or your phone or some shit, and you see like it's in your room. You know, like you zoom in and you're like, okay, it's in my room. Like, you know, you can see where the point is specifically at. That's kind of how this app works, right? It puts you a pinpoint, and this specific point was in some person's garage, and obviously we're not about to break and enter to do this weird thing. On top of, I don't want to go in there and run to some fucking murder scene, like some dude chopping up some people and just stuffing them in bags.
Right.
So I was like, whatever. We're kind of standing outside for a little bit. We're just waiting. We're just sitting there like, what the fuck is going on? We're just sitting there waiting for something to happen, see if it's anything creepy. Nothing out of the ordinary happens. We're kind of just chilling there for a little bit, and we hear like a noise in front of us. Kind of sounds like what, like someone walking or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. It sounds like someone walking or someone doing something, opening a door, doing fucking something. We're kind of like, whatever. This is a neighborhood, but it is like 3 a.m. at this point. So like, it is kind of weird, but what do we do? Whatever. So we kind of just turn around and take our leave. We start walking down the driveway and back to our car, and we hear some fucking hoodlum kids like start screaming and yelling and laughing and doing some weird buffoonery shit, and we're like, what the fuck? And then we hear a car. So my car's exhaust it's fairly loud, so we hear louder exhaust, and I was like, is that my fucking car? My dad was like, no, it's not my car, my fault. He's like, it's not my car, dude. Like, no, like, nah. And I was like, I don't know, I'm kind of scared. So I'm paranoid at this point, and I'm damn near running back to my fucking car because I don't want my car to get jacked, of course. I locked it, but I was like, whatever, I don't want my car to get jacked. We get back to the car, it's still there, so we just hop back under the fence, and we just take our leave, or we get caught by cameras or cops or whatever the case. It was just really weird that we heard like weird shuffling walking in front of us, like a couple houses down, and then we heard weird kids just screaming, hooting, and hollering. When we heard, it was literally like silent. You could hear a fucking pen drop. It was so fucking quiet. Yeah, and then we're like, dude, well, we didn't experience anything fucking creepy or haunted or evil or whatever.
Nothing.
So we were like, fuck it, let's go to another park. Or let's go somewhere else. And so, I'm about to dox this right now. There's a place here in town. It's a little ways away. It's called Hart Park. This place it's pretty notorious for a lot of weird scandals to happen. You know, just deaths of sorts, whether it be like dumped bodies or people drown in a river that goes through it.
Some crazy stuff.
Just
happening.
Weird ass shit. Just some weird ass people hanging out there, especially at night. And at this point, it was around 3. We're driving at like 3:20 ish. Mm-hmm. Whatever. We're just going. So I was like, if you're down, bro, I'm down. Like, I'm I got gas in my fucking tank. I'm down to just go, just chill, hang out for a little more. So he's like, yeah, fuck, let's go. So we start taking this road. We go down. We stop at a gas station to get a Monster and a little snacky. So we get like a chocolate bar or some shit. We're going back out and we see these fucking homeless men that's kind of like dancing around, doing some weird shit, like dancing around and shit. And then we go to leave, bro. And there's this nasty ass, damn near invisible speed bump. It was like just a weird drop off to the road, but it was still on the same lot. It was kind of like, where like the semi trucks fill up the gas tanks. It was kind of like that. So we drove over that, and I'm going like normal, normal parking lot speeds, like 15 miles an hour or whatever. I'm trying to get out of there, trying to go on the street. My car just drops. It goes, and it scraped the absolute living shit out of the undercarriage of my car, and I got so scared and I was so sad. We finally got out and lifted the car, and that's when the homeless dude just like jumping around. We're like, what the fuck is going on? I was like, oh my god, bro, like this cannot get any worse. I was like, I'm about to just go home. Like I just scared the fuck out of my exhaust, my whatever the fuck. So whatever. We get in the car, we start going back to the park, and we get to the park, and that's when we start. This is the part that we're talking about. We start yelling fucking skinwalkers and whistling. I got scared by cats and moths and shit. Yeah. Unfortunately, nothing scary really happened, though. I really wish something spooky at least happened, just something a little bit uneasy. But it was really tame. I think this is one of the more tame ones that I had. I think next time we should be a little more mischievous with our thoughts.
What does that mean?
Maybe toss in a evil. Every villain is lemons.
What the hell does that even mean?
SpongeBob, bro. Evil.
You think I was rich enough to watch SpongeBob, man?
Well, maybe you were. I don't know. I don't know, because I'm trying to get fucking spooked. You know what I mean? I love haunted shit. I love watching haunted shit online, like on videos and shit. I love experiencing it as much as I hate experiencing it. It's kind of like a love-hate relationship. It's like a toxic relationship. It's like a relationship with a redhead. Oh, you know what I mean? Like, a redhead named Tiffany.
That's very specific. But
doesn't get along. I've never had an ex named Tiffany or redhead, but that's just what people say. Anyway, so yeah, it's just really weird, and nothing happened, unfortunately, but I really wanted to. That's where I ran into my brother and his friend. They were literally just getting off of work because he works night shifts, and he's getting picked up by this person. And we called them out of curiosity, and we're like, yo, we're going to Hart Park. Like, you guys want to join? And their rider was like, yeah, we'll go. And he was like, I want to go home. And I was like, just take him home. She was like, nah, I'm going to go, so whatever. So then I go in there, and that's where we kind of met them, and we're just fucking with the records for a little while. Oh, and then we saw that fucking weird-ass car, like, parked on the side of the road, turned the lights off, turned it back on after, like, 5 or so minutes, and then just drove the road a little bit, turned the lights off again, and it came back around. It was weird as hell. I'm telling you, there's some shady-ass fucking people out there. There's some really weird-ass stuff that happens out in that park, especially, like, later at night, like, evening to late night. It's just really weird, eerie people that you just don't want to hang around. But it was fun, We're little rich suburb kids, so we don't get out much.
I don't know about rich, man.
Well, we're little suburb kids, We're basically white at heart, even though we're fucking brown.
Yeah, exactly. And the whole reason why we even went to Hart Park to begin with is because some of my friends, one of those friends is the ones that we met, at the park that night, is, she was over there with a different friend of ours, and they were just kind of hanging out there. They were just talking, whatever. They wanted to see something creepy, too. They weren't doing a Randonautica or anything of the sort, but as they were leaving, they were telling us that they saw something like a skinwalker. They said it looked like a German Shepherd, but the way it was walking, the way it held itself up.
Different.
Yeah, whatever it was.
Well, that was different night completely.
What do you mean?
That was when I went to...
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, the whole reason why we were there is because they saw that on a different occasion. As they were leaving the park, like when the sun was coming up, they were tired. They were just ready to go home, and they saw this thing. They're like, okay, that might just be a dog. And they're like, no, the thing, it was standing weird, and it was walking weird. The way he described it was like moving around, like how it was walking. Its hands were like moving really fast, and it was staring right at them.
And it was crab walking. Like, it wasn't walking straight. It was walking sideways. They said it was the size and the shape of a German Shepherd, but did not look like a German Shepherd. It kind of looked like this apparatus thing, just kind of standing there on all fours. And it had its head turned sideways, so its body, I'm assuming, was like horizontal toward them. And it was crab walking away from them, so like walking sideways into the darkness, but maintaining eye contact at all times. And they said they saw this thing like at 4 or 5 in the morning when they were about to leave because the sun was coming up, and they were like, fuck it, let's go home. it was just really fucking weird. So me and my homie here were like, we got to go to a park and just experience some spooky shit, because I haven't been scared in a fucking minute. You know what I mean? Like, I have not been scared in a fat ass minute. The last scare I had was probably 2 or so years ago, a year and a half ago maybe. Just like I can't remember, but I feel like that's when it happened. Like, it wasn't too long ago, but it wasn't too recent to the point where I'm like, I'm craving it. You know, I want to get fucking spooked.
Yeah.
Slids. It had to be Slids, but that was a couple months ago. That was different. Anyway.
Maybe that was her.
Up. Nah, no. No, it couldn't.
Or him, whatever it is. The aliens up above, you know.
Aliens up above, or the extraterrestrials. But yeah, it was just weird, but nothing spooky that night, and I want to do it again. It was so fucking bad. Mind if I'm logging or not claim my fucking points so we don't...
The problem is that they weren't even looking for it. We're actively looking for something.
We're looking for shit. Like, is that what we're doing wrong? Like, do we just need to go out one night and just do stupid shit just to find shit?
See, but then the fucking ultimate powers up above are going to know that at the end of the day we are looking for something.
I mean, I guess.
And it's going to be like, oh, we're not going to show you anything. You guys want to see something. We're not going to show you.
I don't know, man. We just try just going somewhere, like, with the intention to, yes, at the end of the day, let's find something, but not inherently looking for something with an application.
So you're saying we should go for a jog at Hard
Not
Park
a jog.
at 12 p.m.
Stupid. You're dumb as hell. You're going for a fucking jog. I'm not stepping in this fucking car at Hard Park unless I have like 50 dudes with me. Like, I'm with a gang of people. I'm not doing that shit. I'm fucked up.
And they start getting picked off one by one by the...
And then I'm getting in my fucking car and I'm leaving. I don't give a fuck if you're in the car or not. I'm
by the
gone.
coyotes in the trees or what?
The coyotes in the fucking trees my ass. It's the goddamn drop bears in the skinwalk. I'm fucked up. I'm not doing that.
I guess so, bro. But, like, this was our, like, second coming of, like, actually doing Randonauticas to begin with.
Yeah.
We'd done them before, just one other time. One time it just took us to a house, like, on a notorious street that's known for... women that need a job but don't exactly, you know what I mean. Woman of the night. We'll say that.
I was like, you can't say that word, can you?
I don't think so. So I'm not going to. I'm not going to risk it. Ow!
Women of the night. We'll call them that.
Yeah, we'll call them that. Like, kind of like Batman, but not as cool.
Night workers.
Night workers.
Night workers.
But yeah, and then like it took us to a house like right behind a gas station, and we're like, it was pinged in the backyard of that place. And I remember we were like kind of standing up, I think on his car or something like that, trying to see in the backyard of this place, and it looked like they had a bunch of cars or something weird like that. And we were like, okay, we can't do this. And I remember I had to use the bathroom, so I went to the gas station. Like, oh yeah, we can't help you. There's some homeless guy. What was he doing? He's like beating up an ice machine.
He was beating a fucking trash can with his shoe. He was screaming at the top of his lungs, just asking for some money or some shit, just beating the fuck out of the trash can like I owed him something.
Right.
It was weird.
That was kind of weird, like scary, but like in a different way.
Yeah.
Like, because I didn't want to get eaten by.
I just told him, don't look at this fucking thing. He's gonna jump at your ass.
Right.
He's gonna go into your fucking head like a jockey for fucking Black Ops.
So let's hope not. I don't play Black Ops, man.
Well,
I don't know what that is.
No reference. It's a jockey. That scared the fuck out of me.
Oh,
that scared the shit out of me, bro.
It's because we're talking about this, man.
For real.
God,
his mom and his brother just got home and I saw a fucking dark ass silhouette of two apparatuses standing there. Shit scared me.
Two apparatuses. That's your favorite word, huh?
Yeah, I like that word. It's cool.
Freaking A. All right, we're gonna have to cut this one a little short though, because we do got to be heading to the gym. It's getting into that time. Thanks for joining us, buddy.
That's me.
It was great having you on here.
Yeah, we'll record another one soon and maybe upload it like next month or something.
Maybe I should record or upload the Randonauticas on the podcast account.
That'd
too.
be cool.
Yeah.
Does it have our face in it?
It might have yours a little bit. I tried my best to like not put your face in it,
Well, we'll
but
see what happens.
it might be nice.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Nothing really scary happened in those. They're kind of just like blooper scenes down here.
Honestly, yeah.
Behind the scenes of what we do in our daily life.
Yeah, well, I don't know about daily life, but because we're not going to fields in our free time.
You don't know me.
All right, my fault. You're right. I mean, never mind. Oh, I don't know what that was, man. Never do it. We should do a drunk one. We should do not a drunk Randonautica.
I was like, no, well, I'm talking about drunk is stupid.
No, I mean a podcast drunk, man. An episode drunk.
I'm always down.
Well,
I'm always down the train.
Somewhat drunk. Me drunk. You with like a drink.
Okay. I
Because
guess I'm driver.
he doesn't feel too well after a few sippies.
A sippy. I don't know that sippy. A few drinks and I'm fucking puking over the damn place.
Well, I don't want to put you out there like
I don't
that.
care. I'm a lightweight and I love it. I can get drunk on a fucking budget. On my bottom shelf and I get fucked up for the next week.
And then you're throwing up your guts.
what night? When you drink, do you drink to have fun or you drink to remember? Like, I drink to fucking get drunk.
I drink to get drunk, but then I remember when I do throw up and I hate it. And then I'm like, okay, I'm not doing this for another 6 months.
Well, see, last time 2 days ago when I got drunk, I didn't give a fuck. I was puking my fucking ass off.
That's you, though,
And
bro.
apparently I called you telling me I took a piss. And I checked my call logs and I didn't call you. I tried FaceTiming you didn't answer.
Yeah, because I was like, who are you with? And then you told me who you're with, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm not answering this.
That shit was funny.
No, dude, he was damn near moaning my ear. He's like,
Okay, I don't. Okay, in my defense, I was blacked out, fucking drunk, and I remember none of that. I remember very little snippets, like somebody throwing fucking water. My homie's girl was throwing water on my fucking head. She was dead ass trying to drown me, bro.
Why?
Because she was like, "It's gonna help him sober up," and I was. All I remember is I was chilling on the fucking sidewalk, just puking my guts out, and I just felt water, like just water coming down. I was like, what the fuck? And yeah, it sobered me up for like a cool 5 seconds, and I just went back to blacking out. And then again, another pour of water, like maybe 5 minutes later. I'm assuming, I don't know how long the intervals were, but then more fucking water. And it wasn't like lukewarm water, because it's kind of hot out. You know, today was like 100 degrees, so it wasn't like room temp water, so like 75, 80 degree water, like that's hot. But it was like cold ass ice water. Like I was in the fucking ASL challenge, what the fuck it's called. That shit was bad. It woke my ass up. I was like, oh god.
The what challenge?
The ASL challenge, where they dump ice water. The ice bucket challenge. ASL ice bucket challenge.
ASL is like sign language.
ALS challenge. What the fuck's it called?
Ice bucket. It's just ice bucket.
Ice bucket challenge, but they're bringing awareness to ALS. No.
Not that I'm aware of.
Well, maybe I'm fucking retarded.
ASL challenge. Maybe. Well.
Maybe. Well, maybe I don't know. Like. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, that's what I thought it was. I'm slow. I'm a little slow sometimes.
It's alright, buddy.
Yeah, I know it is.
You're just trying to... Okay. See, the sass isn't necessary.
No, I'm sorry.
None of that's...
Right,
it's okay. It's okay. None of that's... It's okay, pal. Everything's going to be fine. We're going to work out and it's going to be great.
Anyway, we're going to cut this episode short at
right.
37 minutes and some cents. And I don't know, whenever my homie here decides to record another one.
Do you want to be on the next one?
I can be on the next one, depending on what you do. If it allows my schedule, you know, and work every single day.
Well, it would have to align with your schedule. I would want it to align with your schedule.
Yeah, I'm down. We can do it tomorrow if you want. Dude, we can do it fucking the day after. We can do it another one tonight. Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't do fuck all. I'm going to go home, play video games when I'm done with the gym, and pass out like at 1 in the morning.
You also work out, or you go to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like,
No big deal. Just drink coffee. I'll be good for the rest of the day. I don't do shit all day, bro. I just stand around.
That sun's also hitting you, so that makes up for everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, sure.
We'll talk about it in a bit.
We'll talk about it.
Anyways.
Anyway.
Thanks for being on here, buddy.
Of course.
Hopefully we'll be able to do another one soon.
Always.
And thanks for tuning in, guys. Again, sorry for the hiatus. Hopefully it
I'll
won't happen
try
again.
and keep it us on the fucking timeline, like at least once a week type shit, once a month. I don't know. I can't.
I want to do at least once a week.
He's stubborn. He doesn't listen to me.
I mean, you got me in the car going to the gym right now, so
Surprisingly.
you're doing good right
Because
now.
I mentioned a car group.
No, because we'll talk about this in a second here.
All right.
Thanks for doing